All right, real quick down in the comments, tell me, do I have a problem or am I just a collector? Go! All right, gang. Well, obviously the answer is I'm a collector. I just have an affinity for flashlights, knives, pens, just you name it. And that's a pen, and it's a laser pointer, and it's a flashlight. It ticks a bunch of boxes right there. Oh, and it writes so beautifully. But that's not what this is about. This is about these four here. There's some new additions to the lineup and some improvements to older models. I'm going to start off with just logging in. You use the affiliate link in the description below, and then the first comment, the pinned comment, hit that affiliate link, and you will automatically get a free i1R2 EOS, either in orange, black, or desert tan. It is a freebie. It costs you nothing, as in $0. So get in. At least get that. But they've stepped their game up. I'm going to pull this one out here. This is the i3T. They also make an i5T. The i3T and the i5T, just difference between them essentially is AAA battery in the i3, AA battery in the i5. But this one's got a trick up its sleeve. This is a new addition to the Olight lineup. And we've got the unboxings on these things are just incredible. They always are. Take the tail cap off and there'll be a little yellow dot in there. That yellow dot, dump that yellow dot out. Put the cap back on. And then you have two modes, low and high. Just that simple. So what trick does it have up its sleeve? Well, when your AAA battery dies, you throw another AAA battery in it. Not the case here. In the same form factor as the i5T, you now have a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. You're probably thinking, well, what if I don't have a charger? Because there's no port there to charge it with. Ah ha ha ha. Just you wait. Just you wait. You charge the battery itself. It's got its own USB-C. It'll show red here. When it's fully charged, it'll go green. How's that for cool? We'll get into the lumens and all that stuff after we get done unboxing all the rest of them here, because I just want to show you guys all this neat stuff. Okay, there's the i5R rechargeable EOS. We'll go ahead and set that there. We'll keep the papers back so we can go over all the lumens. Just blows my mind what they are able to do today compared to over 10 years ago when I first started collecting Olights. And by the way, that was before Olight was Olight. They were ITP, owned by Olight. This is a magnetic, so it can wrap around your keys and you can take your charger with you. It's a micro USB, and that is for charging the i1R, and this is version 2. And the way these charge is really simple. Just open it all the way up, and you're given your charging port right there, and you just plug her in and charge it. Then you will get a light, which is right there, and that light will be red. When it's fully charged, green. Single mode, or excuse me, dual mode. As you turn it, you're going to get one mode, the first mode, which is low, and then the tighter you turn it, you get the high. Free, okay? In case you guys didn't hear me the first time, it's free. And just in case you didn't hear me that time, it's free. So like I say, down on the link below, there's your freebie. And they're great keychain lights. I carry the black version on my spare keys that hang inside my pocket. Now before we get to the Olight Seeker 3 Pro, which we're going to compare to the Olight Seeker 2, we're going to take a look at another new offering. It's called the O-Port. Not everybody wants to carry around. Hang on, I'll grab one. I've got them all over the place. Not everybody wants to carry around their dongles all the time. But a lot of us have stuff that charges with USB-C, right? All of your Android phones, hopefully iPhones soon enough will like jump on the C bandwagon for their phones. This is called the O-Port. And when I first popped it out, I was like, holy cow, the whole thing is metal. The carrier's metal. Everything is metal. So it says right here on the bottom, open and close. So all you do is rotate it out, and it's just like a knife detent. It has a ball bearing there, and then a little detent inside the holder, and it self-centers itself. Then you close it, and it will not separate from the holder. And you also get a little itty bitty mini carabiner with it. Let's open that up. Here we go. God, I love new offerings. Every time they have new offerings, I'm just always all over it. Little tiny carabiner that even color matches. Pop it in. You can put your keys on that, or you can put this directly on your keys, however you want to do it. But it has a USB-C connection there. You just plug your USB-C cable in that we're all carrying around. And then you can charge any of your magnetic base Olight flashlights by carrying just that little guy. Is that cool? I personally think so. In fact, I got it and then I ordered more. So I've got more of those coming so that each vehicle's got one of them in it. So there is the O-Port. Super, super, super neat. God, the thinking that these guys do. And they're also very, very good at listening to our needs. And, you know, let me give you a prime example, okay? This is the Warrior Mini. All right. Well, everybody was griping and complaining because they were inadvertently turning them on in their pocket and they were burning holes in their pockets. That's not Olight's fault because it clearly states put the light in lockout mode. In lockout mode, it is impossible for this light to turn on. You'll hear a few people gripe and say, oh yeah, well I locked it out and it still came on. That didn't happen. But I'm pressing the button. Pressing the button doesn't matter how much I press it. It is not going to turn on until I long press until that moonlight mode comes back on. Then I can go up and out. So even though it was not Olight's fault, what Olight did was they went above and beyond and they put a proximity sensor in it. So I covered that on another video. But now we're going to get to the Olight Seeker 2 and the Olight Seeker 3. This is, in my opinion, their most versatile flood. Okay, and inside the package we have our dongle, and we also have our instructions and lighting lighting parameters with each press. So what'd they do? Well, now we're going to bring the Marauder 2 over here so we can do a comparison. Marauder 2, in order to operate it, you do a little spin, the light comes on, shows you your battery power, and then you can turn it on. And then it will time out and self-lock. The Seeker 2 has a switch essentially functions the same as all of these here, where you push the button and the light comes on. You want to lock it out, push and hold, you get moonlight mode and it goes out and it will not come on. No tail switch, still magnetic charge. Press it again, you get the moonlight, and then you can ramp up your settings to a max of 3,000 lumens. Keep that in mind, 3,000 lumens, okay? Now, we have to take the little plastic guy out of there again. And I like that they do that. And they have to do that for shipping, but there you go. All right, we're carrying the same battery as we are in the Seeker 2. It is a 21700 5000 milliamp 3.6 volt. Proprietary. Drop it in. Now let's turn it on. Now, the only reason that turned on is because I took the battery out and put the battery back in. If I waited 30 seconds, it locks itself out, just like the Marauder, which now will not turn on unless I rotate that knob at least 90 degrees. So let's do that here. Rotate the knob, and you can see my frame rate is arguing with the light, but it has the same rotating power knob as the Warrior Mini, or as the Marauder 2. So push the button and you can use that to bring it up and down. When you get it to its lowest setting, it will flash at you. When you get it to its highest setting, as you rotate the knob, the light comes up, up and up. There's the fourth one. We keep going, then it flashes, and we're at the max lumens. Max lumens here, remember what I said this was? This is not a test, because I'm going to tell you it was 3,000. 4,200 lumens here. And when the sun goes down, we're going to go compare these two outside so that you guys can see. Also, you can see they've added an emitter, and they've added something else that the Freyer has, that the Olight Warrior Mini 2s have, that the Marauder 2 has. They put in a proximity sensor. Thank you, Olight. Okay, now I'm pushing it, nothing. I have to rotate it. Rotate it, now I've got my light. So, not only can you rotate it, it still functions exactly like the original Seekers. Press and hold, and it will cycle through all the levels. Double click goes directly to turbo, but you get close to it, that proximity sensor instantly dims the light. Brilliant. This has so much technology in it. This was the shop flashlight that I grabbed the most out here in the shop. It has just been replaced by the Olight Seeker 3 Pro. Now there is an Olight Seeker 3, and it has a sort of bamboo machining on here, where instead of just having finger grooves here and finger grooves here, they go all the way around, and there's 3 of them. You know, the purchase on this one's really nice. The purchase on this one is even better because it includes this rubber overmold, just like the rubber overmold here. So that's what I've got for you. It's just incredible. And just to let you guys know, this month is Ofan Day Appreciation Week. So get in on it. There's some incredible sales going on. I don't need to give you the details. All the details are crystal clear at the website. Me and my Olight Seeker 3 Pro have got to get to work. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out. But right before I do that, we'll go ahead and give you a quick rundown of the lumens. And I'll do that just by, excuse me, putting the papers in front of you so that you can see. All right, the i5R, which is this one right here. You can pause that. And just so you know, you cannot put the battery into an i5T, but you can put a AA into the i5R. So you have that versatility and that option as well if you're really using the light and you end up draining out the rechargeable battery. Then we've got our i1R, and our paperwork for that is still in the box. Again, we're just going to give you a quick, there it is right there. We're going to give you just a quick look. We have two modes. The two modes are, where they at, where they at, where they at, where they at? There they are, right there. So you can pause that and read that. Now we're going to come over here to the Seeker 3 Pro, pull that paperwork out so you guys can see. And it still comes with the dongle, and it also, get everything out of here. There. Comes with your dongle. And something else they stepped up was the Seeker 2 was a 1 amp charge. This one fast charges. That's another difference between the two. They upped it so that you can 2 amp charge these. So instead of just a 1 amp slow charge, you can fast charge those now. So it comes with your dongle, magnetic dongle, and we'll get all of the lumen settings. Get that in. You guys can pause it and read it. Thanks for hanging out. Seriously, you guys know that I like my gadgets and my flashlights and my knives and all that kind of happy fun stuff. So even though we're not working in the shop, I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Give the video a like if you want. Give it a thumbs down if you want. It doesn't matter to me. I like to share, so I'm gonna share. Here you go. So if anybody has any questions about these, you can go to the Facebook group, and there are constantly Olight employees monitoring the Facebook groups. The Facebook group, you can ask questions there. You can go directly to the website and ask there, or you can email them to ask questions. But I highly recommend that you not be a typical man and that you actually read your instructions, because some of the features that you're given you may not know right out of the box. And just a little teaser, these are going to come out in a number of different colors, and this particular one has an H on it. It will spell out Olight with the total colors, so you guys can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors. You can expect more colors to come out. So there we go. That's it. Friendly neighborhood Zippo. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I promise I will see you when I see you. Later. I'm out of here. I so totally forgot another really important thing that you get with the Olight Seeker 3 Pro. The holster. And it's a super, super nice high quality nylon. Fits in there just great. You have a number of carrying options. You can use it on the molly. You can clip it, and it clips in, and this strap comes around to keep this strap from flopping around. You just push in the center of the strap, it releases it, and it comes out. Stay tuned for the night shots. Alright, the sun finally went down. One thing that I did forget to mention in the video with the Seeker 3 Pro is that the Seeker 2 and Seeker 2 Pro had 3 LEDs with no proximity sensor. The Seeker 3 and Seeker 3 Pro has 4 LEDs with proximity sensor. So first thing we're going to do is moonlight mode or low, and it just barely shows up. That is the Seeker 2. Now the Seeker 3 Pro. Again, barely shows up. Next level, Seeker 3 Pro. Next level, Seeker 2. Seeker 2 is a little better on the second level. Now, next level on the Seeker 2. And we will do the next level on the Seeker 3 Pro. Another comparison. This is going level by level, okay? Now we're going to go to the next level on the Seeker 2. And then the next level on the Seeker 3 Pro. Oops. There. Compare again. A little more concentrated beam. It's a nice thing about the Seeker series is that they are floodlights, not spotlights. So you want to see a lot, just pop it on. That is the Seeker 2 in high mode and the Seeker 3 Pro in high mode. Now it's time for turbo. You guys ready? Got 3,000 lumens here. And the Seeker 2. And 4,200 lumens. A big difference on the Seeker 3 Pro. So again, that's the 2 and the 3 Pro. So there you go. From the neighborhood Zippo. I promise I will see you when I see you.